Thank you so much, Frank. Our next speaker is our very own Valadictorian. For our whole lives, this person has impressed us all as the hardest worker in our grade. She's an active member in the National Honor Society and Spanish Honor Society, a participant of the dive and swim team for 4 years, as well as playing lacrosse for 2. Next year, she will be studying photojournalism at St. John's University. Please welcome our valedictorian, Sarah Howard.
I won't use so many big words right over my head. Good evening, everyone. I'm honored to be up here speaking today, even though it hasn't fully sunk in yet that we're graduating. After struggling through the ominous Greek video projects, filling out reflection after reflection for Division 1, wanting to smash our computers when writing our JRPs, and finally shaking out the nerves and presenting our senior project, we're finally here. After 4 years that dragged on and flew by at the same time, we finally made it. I have to admit, when I realized I had to write a speech, well, I had no idea where to start. So, naturally, I did what anyone in my shoes would do. I Googled it. Trust me, even the valedictorian uses Wikipedia and definitely unreliable sources to get by every now and then. One of the sites I read was titled 9 Steps to Become the Valedictorian, giving steps such as taking astronomy, reading Russian books, and doing logic puzzles every night. I didn't do a single one of those things, but I guess that's what you get from an unreliable source. One of the other tips on this site said, never give others the chance to excel over you. That right there is terrible advice. I didn't get here today by beating others down, and neither did any of you. The class of 2013 has an amazing power to build each other up, to support and be there for each other every crazy step of the way. Like sophomore year, when I was having a bad day, so Josh Eichel gave me a piece of gum with a note written inside the wrapper, reminding me to keep smiling. And countless sporting events we have gone to, with chest painted, colorful signs, and hoarse voices screaming encouragements. Or how we've come together over the past years to support the Hope for Gus Foundation and put in hundreds of hours of community service work. And of course, our amazing generosity when it comes to sharing homework. Our lunches. I think I speak for all of us when I say I couldn't have made it this far without the support of my classmates. Many of us have grown up together since first grade, and for those who joined the family later, they were welcomed right in. We truly have become a family. Though we may bicker and send the occasional angry stare, we can all put our differences aside and come together when it really matters. And that's the beauty of high school. You're constantly surrounded by people to cheer you on, lift you up, and push you forward. As we move on and leave these years behind, it may be frightening to stray away from the support system we've all come to count on. That's why it takes courage. Just like it took oh so much courage to ask your crush to slow dance to Stairway to Heaven back in middle school, it takes courage to move beyond high school. Courage to define ourselves among strangers, to explore a world that's so much bigger than we ever imagined, and to create the future we want for ourselves. There will always be the fear of the unknown, but class of 2013 is not one to back down or shy away from a challenge. So as this challenge dawns on us, I hope we can all power through. I hope we can all focus on this rush of excitement, realizing that this is no time for tears and no time for fear. This is a time to grab our lives, set our goals, and start a whole new journey. This is our time. Since this is a graduation speech, I guess I'm obligated to leave my fellow classmates with some advice before I conclude. So just remember the 2 things that I believe matter most. Work hard and enjoy each day for what it is. Standing here, I'm proof that hard work pays off. I'm no genius. I hate science and math. I don't plan on contributing anything amazing to the world of inventions, and getting on the Forbes list probably isn't in my future. But I worked hard. After hundreds of hours of homework, far too many pages written for essays, and all the time spent huddled up in my room studying, I'm able to stand before you today, proud of my accomplishments. I hope all of you can say the same. I wish for you that you can be proud of your past and continue to do your very best in your future to accomplish even more. We made it this far, and that is something every one of us should be proud of. Secondly, I hope you always remember to live for the moment. Setting goals and working towards them is important, but the paths we take to reach those goals make our lives what they are. Through the struggle and heartbreak, through the moments you want to punch your boss or disown your family, never forget to love what you have and make each moment memorable. Because life is not about the number of breaths we take, but the moments that take our breath away. So create those moments you will never forget, and always have faith that they will come along the way. This path we take to reach our goals is called life, and each of us must make it our own. As Ellen DeGeneres so brilliantly put it, follow your passion, stay true to yourself, and never follow someone else's path. Unless you're in the woods and you're lost and you see a path, then by all means, you should follow that. Congratulations to my classmates. I hope you're proud of how far you've come and excited for how far you will go. Thank you.